Level 1, $20,000 a year.
You make $10 an hour. This number follows you everywhere. Into the grocery store, into the gas station. Every conversation you avoid about what you do for a living. After taxes, you take home roughly $1,400 a month.
Rent is $750 for a room, not an apartment, in someone else's house.
You eat what costs less. Rice, ramen, whatever's on the bottom shelf.
You stop pretending you choose these things. You don't choose, the number chooses. $10 an hour doesn't give you preferences, it gives you math.
Your car has 190,000 miles. The check engine light feels like a feature.
You put $20 of gas in at a time, because filling the tank means skipping something else. Everything at this level is a trade. Gas or groceries, phone bill, or shoes.
The one pair of shoes falling apart since March. You're at the register, buying toothpaste and bread. The card declines.
Not because you're broke, but because the $11.40 hasn't cleared yet. You step aside, open the app, and refresh it twice.
The cashier waits. The person behind you waits. You feel something shrink inside.
Your friends from high school split. Some went to college, some got better jobs.
You see their lives on your phone, eating a $5 meal between shifts. You stop comparing, because comparing at $20,000 feels like staring at the sun. It doesn't help. It just burns. You Google jobs at midnight. Every listing wants experience you can't get.
The trap isn't laziness, it's the loop. Work, pay, survive, repeat.
The thing that keeps you up isn't tonight, it's the fear this loop is permanent. That this is just how it stays. The first rule, you don't manage money.
Money manages you. Level 2, $35,000 a year. Level 2, first, $35,000 a year.
The first salary that feels like stability. Not good money, real money. Kind with benefits and direct deposit, a title on your email signature.
You move into your own apartment. Not a room, a full apartment.
One bedroom, small kitchen. A door that locks behind you.
The silence on the other side belongs entirely to you. That silence feels most expensive.
You can eat without calculating first. You fill your gas tank all the way. The feeling of watching it hit full is something higher levels will never understand. You buy new shoes, not expensive, just new. You wear them to work, with a posture slightly different than the day before.
But $35,000 in a city that charges $1,200 for a one-bedroom is still tight. You just don't feel the tightness every second anymore.
It moved from your throat to your shoulders. Still there, just quieter. The panic of $20,000 is gone, replaced by a duller awareness.
You start noticing things you couldn't see at $20,000. People around you earning more. Not much more. Just enough that their weekends look different.
Their apartments look different. Their stress looks different. You're just aware now.
You check your account on Fridays, not panic, habit. The number is never exciting.
But it's never terrifying either. That middle ground is where $35,000 lives.
For the first time, you start thinking about what comes next. The second rule. $35,000 is the first time you stop surviving. Level 3s. $50,000 a year.
You're average now. Not the version of average anyone dreams about. The version that means you landed where most people do.
You're doing everything right. Degree, job, direct deposit every 2 weeks. Somehow, right feels ordinary. You have a 1-bedroom in a decent neighborhood. A car with under 100,000 miles. A credit card you pay off most months. Your fridge is full. Your bills are paid. You can go to dinner without checking.
That used to feel impossible. Now it feels normal. And normal is the problem.
You run the numbers one night. $50,000 for the next 30 years.
Same raises, same trajectory. The number at the end is survivable, not exciting.
You stare at that projection and feel something you didn't expect. Disappointment.
The kind that doesn't crash into you. It seeps in slowly, like cold.
Your coworker makes $80,000. Same hours, different department.
You found out by accident, and now you can't unfind it. The gap between $50,000 and $80,000 isn't just $30,000.
It's a different apartment, a different car, a different kind of freedom. You do the same work, the paycheck says otherwise. You start thinking about more. Not greed, awareness. The same awareness that showed up at $35,000, but sharper. Because at $50,000, you can see both directions clearly. You see $20,000 behind you, and you're grateful. You see $100,000 ahead of you, and you're hungry.
And sitting in the middle of that view is the most uncomfortable place on the scale.
The third rule. $50,000 is the mirror. You see exactly where you are.
Level 4. $75,000 a year.
Something shifts. Not in your bank account, in your mornings.
You wake up and money isn't the first thought. It's there, still present.
But it's not leading anymore. For the first time, you think about what you want.
You moved into a better apartment. Not luxury, just space. A second bedroom you turned into an office. A kitchen where you actually cook.
A neighborhood where you sleep through the night. The upgrade wasn't dramatic.
But the feeling of walking into something you chose changes how you carry every day. You book a flight without waiting for a sale. You buy groceries without checking the total. Small shifts that feel enormous to someone who remembers 20,000.
You're not rich, but the math works now. Comfortably, quietly. Without the constant negotiation that defined every level below this one.
People start calling you successful. You don't correct them, but the word feels borrowed.
Like a jacket that fits but isn't yours. Because you know what $100,000 looks like. From here. And $75,000 still feels like the waiting room.
The gap between you and your old friends is showing now. Not in arguments, in silences.
In the things you stop mentioning because talking about your new apartment. To someone still renting a room, it feels like a language they didn't ask to hear.
You don't pull away, the altitude does it for you. The fourth rule. $75,000 is where money gets quiet. And in that quiet, you finally hear yourself.
Level 5, $100,000 a year.
You thought crossing it would feel like arriving somewhere. It doesn't. It feels like walking through a door into a room bigger than you expected. Taxes take more than you imagined. $100,000 is really $72,000. In New York or San Francisco, $100,000 is survival money dressed in a nice title.
You're rich to your family, average to your coworker, broke compared to your neighbor.
The number means everything and nothing, depending on who's looking.
You stop telling people what you make. Not humility, protection. At $100,000, everyone has an opinion about your money. The paycheck hits every 2 weeks. It takes whoever shows up.